There are two main ways we can remove ISO grain and noise from our photos in Lightroom. You've got the manual noise sliders, but you've also got the AI denoise. But which one is better and which one should you use? Well, today let's directly compare them to work out which one is better. And I'm going to start right now. Now, if you're working on a newer version of Lightroom, both tools can be found inside the details panel on the right-hand side when you're in the develop panel. But if you're using an older version of Lightroom Classic, one of the tools is found if you go ahead and right click and go down to where you can see it says enhance. It will open up a new dialog box, which is where you'll be able to find the AI denoise. But because I'm working on a newer version of Lightroom, if I go over to my details panel, you can see I've got my AI tools found at the top. You've got your denoise, raw details, and super resolution. And then right at the bottom, you've got your classic manual noise reduction. And what I want to do is basically directly compare these two because they do work slightly differently. Now, luckily, because I'm working on the new version, the AI tools doesn't create a separate DNG. Again, if you're working on an older version, it will still create a separate enhanced DNG file of your original photo where it will apply those effects. But if you're using the newer version of Lightroom, I believe it's 14.8, but don't quote me on that, I'm not too sure. What it will do is it will actually bake all of the effects into your main raw photo. So that's two things that these tools are different. Now, to compare these photos, I am going to be using this photo. Now, this photo was shot at a very high ISO. It's a photo in London, and I shot it at 12,800 ISO on my Canon R5. And you can see there is a lot of grain. If we zoom in, you can see at 200%, there is a lot of grain, lots of reduction in detail. The buildings aren't very clear, and it's very muddy is the best way to describe this photo. So, let's go ahead and do manual noise reduction first. So manual noise reduction, you've got basically 6 sliders. You've got your luminance sliders. So if I go ahead and activate that, that will remove the luminance ISO grain found in your photo, and that will help work, especially if you're working on black and white photos. And then underneath, you've got your color noise grain as well. So if I go ahead and zoom in, what we'll do is we'll do it until basically all the grain has completely disappeared. So I might go for, let's go for 50 in both sliders. So that is it's worked okay. You can see it has removed that grain. The blotchiness is still there in the sky, and the details aren't necessarily great, but it has done it quite quickly. So I'll go ahead and save this photo. So here is the raw photo, so no noise reduction applied, and then the manual noise reduction applied. And you can see it definitely has removed grain, but it definitely has also softened the image. It's not particularly very good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is remove all of those sliders. So now again, we've gone back to the raw original photo where there's lots of ISO grain. Now all I'm going to do is try the AI denoise. Now for this, it's super easy, simply one button. Go ahead and turn it on, and we've got an estimated time of 20 seconds. So actually that's pretty quick. In some cases, with higher ISO, I've seen this being more than a minute.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so it has applied it. Now you do have a slider from 0 all the way to 100, but I'm gonna leave it at 50 because that's the number we used for manual noise reduction. So that'll be a good reference that we keep numbers the same. It's applied roughly the same effect to each photo. Now let's go ahead and zoom in, and actually this looks a lot better. There is far less grain, far less blotchiness, especially in the sky, but it does look like we've got slightly more details in the buildings. There's a little bit more sharpness and especially a little bit more resolution. It's retained that detail in the complicated buildings that you can see in the background. So now let's do a direct comparison. So here is the original raw photo with no noise reduction applied. Here is with manual noise reduction at 50%. And then here is the AI noise reduction at 50%. And you can see the AI denoise is significantly better. But of course, this is a worst case scenario where we're shooting at a very high ISO and we're only using the 50% and we haven't done any sharpening to this photo either while using the manual noise reduction. So what is the conclusion of this? Well, I think AI noise reduction is really useful in specific use cases. And because of It's very slow to use. Again, it took almost 30 seconds to apply that effect. Just imagine applying that across 1,000 photos. That would take hours to do. So I think the best use case for AI denoise is when you're shooting very high ISOs on just a few photos. If you're shooting more than a few photos, I'd probably recommend simply using manual noise reduction and even applying it to a preset to speed up your editing process. You can even apply it on import. Whereas I would only use the AI denoise because of how slow it isn't very efficient. I'd only use it in specific use cases. Maybe even set an ISO number in your head. So for example, maybe any photo that I shoot higher than 6400 ISO, I apply AI denoise, but otherwise I won't. So actually, it's a little bit more complicated than simply one is better than the other. I think there are certain use cases. I'd say for around 90% of photos, manual noise reduction with a little bit of sharpening is completely fine. But those for more important use cases where you really need to retain that information or you're just shooting very high ISO, then AI noise reduction is significantly better. But which one do you use? Make sure to write it down in the comments below. Thank you to all of my YouTube members that are currently supporting the channel. If you guys want to support the channel and get some awesome perks, including free Lightroom presets, make sure to go ahead to the link in the description. I've been James for Photo Fever, and I'll catch you guys on Thursday.